usually have virtual backgrounds, so that's why.
Hello, everyone. So, welcome,
I have some
everyone.
internet issues. I need to change my room.
Okay. So, everyone, welcome to the Hunters Hours. So, my name is Sylvia. I'm the CMO of Crypto Hunters. I know people are just joining our live. We are live in LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. So this live, if you're not here now, you can see it in the future. So probably you in the future, you're seeing what we're going to talk about. Web3 gaming. I know you're probably tired of talking about play and earn, play to earn, or whatever that it is. So yes, we have three CEOs today, three people who are building in Web3, and we're going to discuss the trends of Web3 gaming in 2024 and what is coming to the market. Why? Because it is important to know what people that are building are thinking about. So you can take decisions in what the projects are building, what the projects are saying, and what the projects are seeing within the market. So if you have any questions, we are seeing your messages. We can answer them right away. And second of all, if you have anything that you want to talk, the three projects are in the stages. I know Corpus is in the stages of launching the token. We, as Crypto Hunters, are in the stages of launching the token. And Sango will be talking as well a little bit about Cryptopia and what part of the project they are. So the idea of this Crypto Hunters Hour, it's a weekly event that we do. Sometimes it's bi-weekly. It's just to give a space, just to relax. It's a Friday, and just to let the community know the minds of the leaders behind the projects. What is cooking behind? Why we take the decisions that we do, the messages, the news, what you see, and the work that is done. Sometimes that small tweet that you see with that small image, it has a team behind that has been working for months, even for a year, just for you to see it and for and experience it. So I know in the case of these three gentlemen, the process and that I've seen, it's amazingly impressive, and I know it has taken time. So first of all, I would like to introduce the three of you gentlemen because I have just respect for you. So I will start with the guest, my dear Hussein. I will start with Sango. Sango is the CEO of Cryptopia, and Rastislav is the CEO and founder of Corpo. And Hussein is our founder, leader, and CEO of Crypto Hunters. So, gentlemen, could you please introduce yourself and introduce something that you would like to communicate to the community?
Yeah, if
Who
I
would
may
like to
start, I go first. I go first. So yeah, thanks for intro. Basically, my name is Raz. I'm the CEO and the founder of the Corpo, and our main mission and let's say the motto of the company is gaming democratized. And it doesn't mean just a buzzword. It's like the whole motto for whole studio we are building. We're building the gaming platform, really, which is majority of the use cases are that easy transition from Web 2 to Web 3 with our leading IP, Citizen Conflict and Animate. So as you can see in the Citizen Conflict, main focus of the Citizen Conflict game is esports. Is really competitive gameplay. It's fun. You can win rewards. You can be fully in Web 2, but you can be fully in Web 3. So we have no barriers for the players to enter the game. You can win the rewards as a digital asset, or you can mint them as NFTs. So we really aim to target the whole players and all the players all around the world, not just the crypto enthusiasts, but also Web 2 players. Our game will be launched on the Epic Games by end of the October, so you can free download the game and play it. So make competitors, or let's say make role models for the Citizen Conflict is Overwatch or Apex Legends, and these games is for really focus on the esports. And second IP is Animate. I'm a huge fan of the Pokemon. I'm the kids of the 90s, so I play every single game of the Pokemon. And for me, the animate is building Unreal Engine 5 high quality game inspired by Pokemon creatures, but the game mechanics are mostly inspired by the Ratchet and Clank and the Kenna Spirit, the Bridget. It will be multiplayer PvP game, so we play as a small kids with a squad of the kids, and it will be really first really high quality Pokemon multiplayer games because Pokemon was never for the multiplayer purposes. So we are super excited. Similar game you can expect our where we are challenged with the Web3 is the Illuvium. So it will be great to see the Corpo game, Citizen Conflict and Animate coming live this year. So nice to meet you here.
Thank you, Rostislav. Sango, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, of course, of course. So first of all, thank you for having me. My name is Sangho, and I'm the CEO of Cryptopia. First of all, I did not go into a bar fight. I see it on the camera, but I play rugby, and the last training I got a tackle and I went face down. So I'm a very peaceful guy usually. We are an upcoming blockchain game in development for almost 4 years. Just like Radislav, we also want to make blockchain technology available to the people outside of the blockchain space. We pride ourselves for being free to play and earn, being 100% decentralized, having a sustainable economy, and of course, having a fun game. We really integrate blockchain into our game. You can compare us for a game like a civilization style game with tycoon style elements, and on top of that, RPG elements. It's all about exploring the world, collecting resources, setting up supply chains, and becoming a successful player. And success, it's all about what you want to achieve in the game. It's not about winning. Everyone can win. You can become a very powerful crafter. You can be a pet trainer. You can be a pirate. There are so many ways to play and to become a successful player. So thank you for having us.
Hussein?
Hi everyone, my name is Hussein Karaki. I'm the CEO and founder of Crypto Hunters. We're building a mixed reality ecosystem based on the futuristic adventure reality TV show and a mixed reality AR game based on the real world, outside playing, and the twin world copy of the real world with your own avatar of yourself to bring different experience, different opportunities for people to earn money, enjoy, and educate themselves. Our biggest goal is to build the biggest community in the world. It's not all about everyone, or not all about us. It's to empower people and use this borderless blockchain for all the world, for the real world, to build really borderless world without any religions and without any cultures. Bring people together, and for this we use the entertainment way and the gaming way and educate people in the same time. And yeah, we have a different game parts. When I go inside, I will never stop. So let me hold it small. We try to build something completely different, what was not on the market until now. We have done many things, and we're going, meeting, building, and yeah, that's it. Nice to be here with you, gentlemen, and Sylvia.
Yes, I would like to highlight what my CEO was saying, and this is very important for us in Crypto Hunters when he says what he meant about no religion and educating people. So imagine like explaining your mom what a wallet is, or what Bitcoin is, or what a coin is. So basically, we have two different, we can say for now, verticals. One is a reality TV, which is Crypto Hunters TV. So basically, it's just showing through a TV show, a reality TV, how is it possible to live in a world where reality TV, where crypto is possible, where you can actually do things and reality TV, where crypto is possible and you can own things, when you can take control and give power of your data, of your finances through crypto. and see it on TV. And with that, you can empower people to see, oh, so these people are doing it and I can see it on
But this
TV.
is not I need to interrupt you so that nobody misunderstands this. This is not the education something. This is entertainment, adventure, reality. Okay, action and everything. We show him how to use it, but we don't explain everything. Explain like when you're going and like a teacher. Okay, it's very important. But yeah, that's what she say. That's what we're building. But let's start with our guest, I think, because that's our guest, and I will know more about them. I'm very interested about what they're building up.
Okay, guys. So as you know, the panel today is exploring Web3 gaming in 2024. So the first thing I would like to ask you guys is Web3 gaming. What is Web3 gaming for you?
If I can start again, for me, it's not Web3 anymore. It's just a gaming. It always was just a gaming. Web3 is just a layer. If you are using your credit card, you're using PayPal, you're using crypto, and Web3 is basically just another layer on top of the game itself. Of course, you can create fully decentralized gaming ecosystems, player-driven economy from no middleman and so and so. But still, you are using a lot of centralized solutions, cloud and so and so. So it's really hard to be fully decentralized and so and so. For me, Web3 gaming in the 2024, it have to be gaming and game first. We saw in the past billions dollars to be invested in the Web3 gaming in 2018 to 2022, 23, and literally we have no fully working games compared to AAA, compared to Web2. There is like literally, when you see our, let's say, top highly rated games like Illuvium and Metalcore and so and so. And when you see top Web2 content creators to go through these games, it's really hard to listen this review. So for me, especially the Web3 gaming should evolve to to the gaming, and we definitely will see much more Web2 quality, and with the ecosystem which allow users to really seamless transit anytime from Web2 to Web3. So this is something what we want to build in Corpo. The game should be the game. It should be fun. It should be the gaming experience. And then you have a platform where you can mint all of your asset, when you can trade it, even your profile, you can mint as NFT and trade it legally on the secondary market. So there is no Steam who will block you and basically delete your account or lock your assets. So for me, the ownerships and tradable of the asset is the main aspect of the Web3 in the Corpo, but Web3 gaming should evolve to the gaming in 2024.
Amen. Yeah, yeah. I agree with you on many points. A couple of points I see slightly different. For me, Web3 is all about ownership and giving power to the people. That is for us, as Cryptopia, also the founders, the most important thing. And it's a sort of a restart, sort of a second chance we have after social media coming up, right? So when social media came up 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I thought, okay, now the world is going to change, because now everyone around the world can see what happens. So all the inequality, all the bad things, it will be public. But people didn't care, people only cared about their cats and funny movies, and that's it. So I was really disappointed with that, because I really truly believed this is going to change everything. And on the sidelines behind it was the big corporates that really claimed the space and claimed us, right? So we, the people, our data was going to be monetized, and we only thought about, we can use this platform for free, we can use this email for free, but behind the scenes we were giving away everything that's important to us. And now I feel we really have the chance to change it. So this is really a unique opportunity to beat the big corporates, to be again owner of the things we feel are important, our identity, and not only our normal identity but our digital identity. And I believe Web3 is really important in that respect. And gaming, I fully agree. Game should be fun, and people should not play a game because it's Web3. It should be fun, but the underlying or the mechanic in it is that you have to be owner of the items. You have to be owner of all the effort and all the time you spend in a game, and that's only possible when it's Web3. And I want to go one step further. It's only possible when it's 100% decentralized. And as you said, it's very difficult to be 100% decentralized. That's why we are already in development for almost 4 years. We achieved it with a node network and the game state on chain. And to the viewers and the listeners, why is this important? Because you can have an NFT in your wallet, but if the game or the project decides that you can't do anything with it because they decide the rules around the NFT, I call it the utility around the ownership. They decide what you can do with it, and as long as that is in the hand of a centralized party, I'm not saying that the guys that are sitting here will do it. Of course not. There are many good players, good actors, but there is a risk that if there's a central party, that they can change it in the future, and then you are screwed. Sorry for the words. And in addition, and then I will give the mic to Hussein. It's not only the game, but it's also the secondary services like the Amazon or the Azure, the servers, the hosting. If they are forced by government to kick off all the crypto projects, then a lot of projects are in trouble because they can't run anymore. So that's also a reason why we should strive to 100% decentralization, to be really free of the regulation and the big corporates. So.
If I can just jump, I fully agree with all of this, but for me, the question was just for the game itself. I understand about all of this ecosystem and ownerships. I fully agree with you, but like not every single game, if talking about specific Apex Legends, Battlefield, Counter-Strike, and so, it's impossible to run fully on chain. It's impossible.
Of course.
Yes. And so. So I fully I'm fully agree with your feedbacks. My answer was only related to the game itself and to basically all of the game mechanic and metrics. So,
Sango, amazing what you say. I believe the same. The Web3 is the first time that the power can come back to the people. And I think we need to push it in order to have a better future. Because what we have until now, it's always repeating the history of shit. We can see all what is in the moment in the world happen. And this is because of the good politics that we have in the world, because they are not able to finish. And one of the things what I think, if we don't do this in the future, I think we will own nothing in the future. That's what I believe. That's why decentralize it. It's always important. Web3, I think it's very important for all of us. About gaming, I was never a big fan from Web3 games. I still PlayStation with my kids, so the experience needs to be fun and enjoyable. You need to use the technology, but if we come to the ownership and everything else, I'm with you 100%. I think Web3, it's more than only games. We need to have the big picture in our eyes when we want to go in the future. I believe that if we don't start now to change and bring it to roll it, that the people wake up, because we are still too small in this world. The amount of people who are using cryptocurrency, understand on cryptocurrency is very small compared to the 8 billion people in the world. And I think we need to push it. And I think it's very important to go decentralize it, to empower the people and give him the opportunity to do whatever they want, whenever they want, and not when they decide for you what you have to do. And about gaming with the mechanics, I'm not a CTO and I'm not a technical guy. I create a game where you have where you play outside and inside, but even the inside game, it's created that the people can see different places of the world, because it's a copy of the world. Okay, that people are not able. Las Vegas, for example, have 35 million visitors yearly. This is nothing, because US don't give visas for many people around the world, and many people can't pay this expensive trips. Okay, so everything what we're building is a meaning, and behind them is a philosophical story, and is to really give people experience that they are maybe not able to have, because they are not so rich to fly and pay 10-20,000 K in Las Vegas or somewhere else in the world. And we know how the inflation is in this time. So there's like many reasons why we created. I can't talk about it. I love Web2 games, it's like you're playing Web2 games. But I'm also not the gamer, to be honest. I'm not the gamer. My game is not only a game, we're building a platform. So it's like thousands of things that comes together in one point. to empower people. But I'm agree with both of you. We need to fund in the game, but we also need to build the focus on the Web3 to hold this. And yes, the one important point that you say that the people spending money in games, but they own nothing in the game, and this is not good. You know what I mean? This is, I mean, they're the creator of the game running a lot of money, so from the beginning until the end, and they can still build mechanism, but that the people earn something back. I think this is very important. Yeah,
I
that's
I
my
think
opinion.
this Web3 and the possibility of trading the asset and owning asset is basically win-win situation, not just for the players but also for the developers, because players in the end are willing to spend more because they are not feeding the black hole like they are used to in the Steam and so you're just spending in the game. You not just own nothing. Even if you get something, you can withdraw it from the Steam, and this is the problem. So even in the future, when the players, there is huge stigma for NFT in the Web2 with esports players, with Web2 players. They hate NFT. They want to kick anytime they see any NFT aspect in the game. And but it's a really win-win situation in the players if they understand it. But also I understand their feelings because the game quality is not enough now, no, not good enough now to convince them that okay, game is there, so let's talk about NFT, because we start to talk about NFT before any good game was out there. So we should change the narrative now.
I think you Rastislav, you touch a very important point, which was that people started talking about NFT before talking about play, and there was a lot of misunderstanding, which was that people did not understand that it takes time to actually build an ecosystem. It takes time to actually build quality. This is even with the novelty of Web3 and decentralized finances, and the fact that we're trying to get into a world where we're giving back the power to people. It takes time to get to the quality of the games that we want to achieve. So, what the users do not understand is that the games that they play on the PlayStation and the games that they see right now, even if they're not monetized or they're not play to earn, which is what we're trying to achieve, they took around 10 or even 20 years to be developed.
Yeah. The biggest problem is also to create sustainable economic, because there is no working model in the Web3 yet, sustainable working model yet. And building the web, let's say that Web3 gaming still exists. To really make the Web3 games, it's not just about to create the game, but these Web3 elements are even more hard achieve. It's like you building the first Super Mario. Nobody achieved it before. Nobody knows what players like, what is the sustainable model for the skins, heroes, and so and so. And it's not just okay, I set up the price of the skin. The skin is super rare, mythical, and so has value $100, and that's it. Nobody can challenge me because it's Web2. In the Web3, you have a secondary market. You got the instantly you will see the real value of this asset, and if your pricing was right or not. So that's the biggest challenge, is to create sustainable model, and nobody did it before. So let's see how 2024 will prove that we are on the good way.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And I think uh, along the analogy of power to the people, it's if you want to achieve a sustainable model or a sustainable game economy, you at least have, you have to treat the gamers with respect. And I mean, with respect, you have to value their time, because if I play a game, or if whatever leisure activity I do, it's an exchange of value, right? Because I spend my time, and in exchange for doing a thing, I get something in return. And it can be fun in the game. It can be hanging out with my friends, along the social axis. It can be a reward in terms of I achieve something, I'm the strongest or the fastest, or it can be a monetary reward in case of a Web3. Um, but if you gate it and you ask people to first buy something, hold an NFT, hold a certain amount of tokens before they can even start trying your game or trying your project, then you can never get to the point that people are willing to make the value exchange, because they need to exchange their money and they don't even know your project, right? So I believe it's very important to lower the barriers to enter, which means that from the game perspective, it should be free to try, and even should be free to earn. In our case, we are free to earn, so people can play the game, do a quest or a match, and earn the reward, earn a token from your project. And I know it sounds very scary because people directly think, "Oh man, but you're gonna go bankrupt because if many people come in and they earn your token for free, then you're out of the tokens, right?" So that's the first response. It's sort of a knee-jerk response. But if you have a good game where you can stimulate people and have sticky game loops, people will come back and stay around and keep the value in the game, because if they see, hey, this game is fun and I get rewarded for my time, the earnings I got, I'm gonna put it back in the game to become a better player. I buy a better ship or a car or whatever your game is to improve my earning potential in the game or to improve the fun I have. So it's a bit of a hybrid model. So only the games, and that's really what I feel in 2024, that really have a good game. So it's all connected, right? So you have to have a fun game, you have to have a fair reward system. If you have that, then you can be free to play and earn. Then you can give things away before charging and asking things back. And I think that's I'm not saying that is the solution, but I think it's on the good road to a sustainable working model.
Hussein.
My opinion is always a free market. Everyone pay what he like to pay. Everyone do what he like to do. If the game is good, and I like the approach that you're doing with the free game. We have two ways of gaming in our mechanism. We have a free daily games, and we have a ticket games, what is for special events where they can earn a lot of money, where we put 30% off of the income. So we go with both ways, that the people can have different opportunities. And so our model structure is that we pay a lot out for the people, and they have this experience, and they educate themselves, and they have a different experience, and outside and inside. Sustainable, I mean, what in the world is sustainable? Everything is objective, how you look into. Okay, for you it's sustainable, for others it's not sustainable. So I think that people need by themselves to decide what is good for me, what I want like to pay, what I don't want like to pay. And in this case, with your business model, you open big doors for everyone that they come in, and then they will hold them, and then they will, if your game is good, and then you really hype only with your game, okay, and then people will pay. Another way, people, I will never do any price on one point from my side later, so people can speculate, they can make higher, they need to learn by himself, it's like you teach a kid, know when you buy, know when you sell, what is worth for you, so how big is this asset for you. So both ways, I think it's a good way. I like the approach from the business model. In our case, we do it in two models. We have the free game, what is daily game the most time, and then only on the weekend we have a payment game, ticket game. But there's a special experience that you have, what is not every day. So that makes different, and you have different opportunities, and you earn different money.
Yeah, that's a good take, and I'm on your side as well. So people value you. People know best how to value stuff, right? So and if they don't, if they don't think it's worth it, then they won't spend their money, and that's fine, right? So then you have to decide what you do with it. Then you have to lower your price, or anything, or increase the offering.
Always, it's free of the people, free to decide everything in their life. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think this is always the best opportunity for anything what you're doing. It's a free market. Germany, and I grew up in Germany, grows only in the 54. They grow so big because it was a free market. Okay, free market, free business, and everybody can buy, sell. So this was a free business for everyone. I think this makes us successful. When you make rules, when you make everything clean, it's a small space where not everybody won't be part of that. So yeah.
So
yes,
guys,
Sylvia.
We have our next question. So how to get first-time players and, bring players from Web 2 to Web 3?
I think that we already started these topics. If basically this question has two parts: how to get first players, depend on if you are looking for Web2 and Web3. If you are looking for Web3, what we learn, because I'm personally in the crypto from 2016. I know that many here maybe are in the space longer, but what I learned from this space is there are no players. They are the minters. We called it internally minters. They are chasing for the crypto rewards and so and so. Even if you are discussing with exchanges, investors, and so, your target and marketing for the Web3 should be completely different to the Web2. They don't care about the games. We just said they care just for the rewards, how to sell, how to flip, and how to get something free. So for the Web3, it's really that's like whole market like needs to be evolving, but it's our mistakes from previous like X Infinity play to earn and so people get like nasty for making huge rewards, flipping asset, making really easy money by playing the games, and they get used to that this is the Web3, I make money, but it's not sustainable. So how to get first players to the Web3? Just make money, price pool rewards, and you get them in. But if we are talking about real players from Web2 and Web3, is basically like our friends here said, it have to be free to play or free to try. Just get them in, play the game, and taste the game. We have a lot of KOLs, influencers, content creators here in the space. They are willing to play your games completely for free. Just show him the gameplay, they will get in, and they will be, if the game is good, they will post, they will make the social announcement, and so and so. So for me, the first priority should be the making game, and let it really free to play.
Yeah, absolutely true. That's indeed what I believe too, and we say it time and time again, right? So we're circling back to the same thing. It has to be a fun game, and you know, different genres. I'm a gamer, but I don't like I don't like every game, right? So there are games I don't like, there are games I like. So, and you also need to accept that you can't onboard all the gamers of the world, and you shouldn't target all the gamers of the world, right? So start with that. So start with a humble target, right? And then indeed, what we say here, it has to be free to play, or at least free to try. Otherwise, people are not gonna do it, and especially with. I mean, we are going to change it, hopefully, you know, how people look at Web3. So the traditional gamers look at Web3 as money grabs, ugly games, no fun, etc. So and we are now the second or maybe even the third wave trying to fix that. Also from the economy side, you explained it very well. They are used to earnings ridiculously easily. Just click something and then they, you know, they earn a lot of money. And if that's the mindset, that's indeed the wrong mindset. So I believe indeed free to play, create beautiful experiences, but also, we forgot to mention it, really tap into your community. Really try to build it up from the ground up, you know, together with your community. I think in the traditional gaming world, you see it sometimes, but not at the stage or the level that I experience with other projects and also with our project. We really are in contact with our community. We really ask them, what do you want to play? Because we build something they need to like, right? Otherwise, they're not going to play it. So we really need to listen to what they want. And I think it's very important to really tap into your community and do it together. That's also, I think, will resonate with traditional gamers.
Yeah. So to bring with people from Web2 with Web3, or from Web2 to Web3 games, yes? So we're talking about games. We don't talking about general Web2 to Web3. I think it's need to be easy. I think everything what you're creating in you, the first steps need to be easy. I think, you know, you can't come with new and hard technology to bring him somewhere, and it needs to be very easy. You know, always onboarding something from something old to something new need to be slowly and not in a hard way.
Absolutely.
You know, people are comfortable and they don't like to learn new stuff if they're already inside. Okay, and when you build something what is complex to understand and how it works, it will be very, very hard for them. I have a 13 years construction company. I can tell you, when you come in my apartment, everything is the easy way. Tick, tick, tick. My architects in the beginning never understand why I do this, but every apartment sold or rent out directly because the ways was easy, not complex. Architects like to build something complex, something crazy, something blah, blah, blah. Make it easy and you will find always the people, okay? And then you have some people, they like maybe crazy stuff, but like when we talk about the mass market, then you make it too easy. And then step by step, build it out. Even I think, to create the first step of an amazing game and then create it out, the whole plan is much better than bring everything on one point, because it will be hard to understand and everything. But to take them from one place and they have this feeling looking how this game like goes up all the time, this is also different experience. I record 2.5 years everything what I did in this company. 2.5 years I'm creating this whole system and I record everything to show the people which steps I did to be successful in my life or with the company and to bring this on a new level, how I finished the deals, how I am talking with business people. This was not done before because people don't teach you how to do it. But we want to show the how that works step by step, step by step, So I think this is very easy. For our game or for our platform generally, this is very easy. When we create the design, I told the team, easy, that the old lady with 85 can understand it, only click, click, okay? And the youngest boy can understand it, click, click, The mechanics behind them is automatically. We have different games than you, but only that you understand my feelings when I created to onboard the people, So you have the wallet, you have credit cards, so everything is related to each other, Web 2, Web 3. I think that's very important, Even maybe Russ said right, that everything is not in the end one. So, and this is the goal. In the beginning, when this play to earn comes out, there was like many shit founders outside who want only earn money. That's the reason. There's people like you who are passionate about this, what they're creating, and really invest their time, lifetime, and everything inside to build something new and create legacy and give something for the people. I don't think both of you're doing this because only of money. I think it's really to create something because you love it. But in the first time, and this was an NFT, in the crypto, everywhere, everyone jumps in to earn only fucking money. Mint NFT, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares about the game. Everyone cares about the hype. For you, it's harder now to go this way because many of the who was before you there, they only comes because of the money. I think you need to find the way between Web 2 and Web 3 to onboard him very easily. And maybe the really approach is free to earn, free to play. And then people will come because it's very hard now in these times because people, they need to be the right games. And I believe that works everything because the sense behind them, everybody will understand.
Yeah, absolutely true. And I forgot to mention that. And it's funny because we are here together, the three of us, the three projects who all have their own wallet, right? So make it easy, right? So we also have it indeed. So, and I believe Corpo also has his own wallet and ecosystem to make it as easy as possible for people. There are no barriers. And you're fully right. If there's only a tiny bit of friction, many people won't even proceed because it's new, it's scary, and you have to make it as easy as possible. Yeah, fully agree with that. Yeah,
I also agree with Hussein regarding the rewards. Still, even if you create Apex quality or Battlefield quality for Web3, you need to bring these Web3 elements, and which is somehow sustainable rewards if it's via NFTs, loot boxes, or esports prize pool tournaments. So this is something you need to always think about inside the Web3 community. So what we want to bring and how we want to basically supplement the Web3 minters or satisfy this Web3 minters community is via esports tournaments. So, and these esports tournaments are sponsored by our partners, investors, exchanges. Now we have a tournament in Vietnam coming to Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, and so on. So a lot of ongoing prize pools. And even these prize pools will be divided between community members and between the esports competitive, because also the biggest problem with competitive gaming is the competitive part itself. For the casual players, it's impossible to win something. So you have to be all active players or you have to be good players to win rewards. So this is the way how we want to basically find the solutions for Web3 community to get reward somehow. Of course, they don't have to, they cannot expect the thousands of dollars by flipping the NFTs or price like they was used to in the XC, but this is the way for us.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna come with a tough question, and you guys are gonna hate me for this, but this is the reason that we're doing the Hunters Hour. So, as we talk about the adoption and as we talk about Web3, we talk about a lot of comparisons. One of the comparisons that always comes to mind is who's going to be the next Axie that does the excitement of community, that will be the next job that will bring that extra income for people. So I want to ask you a question. What do you do when you get compared to other projects, let's say Star Atlas or Axie Infinity or Illuvium or Pokemon Go? So, what do you tell when you get to those positions, and who will drive that adoption? Do you think you're getting compared because there is something missing? And, what will you say why you're different than them? Because there is no secret that we just went to a hell of a bear market. Hell of a bear market.
Yeah, like
So,
for me, it's a
why
perfect
we're
question.
different. I know
Yeah,
the three, by the way, I want to tell just one thing before I let you guys continue. I know the three projects, the three of them, and I think they're amazing. Of course, Crypto Hunter is better. Sorry, guys. But I know the three projects, and I know how serious these guys' eyes are. So I want to ask you the question. If someone comes to you right now doing the comparison, and you know the comparison exists, what will
yeah.
you answer them?
I'm very direct person always. I don't like to going around. So for me, what is the most important by the project? I'm always compare only by the game itself, game mechanics, and the community and so excitement and so and so. It's you can now in the last 2 years, Star Atlas has great excitement. Now I don't know how it goes. The excitement definitely is much lower as before. Same was with Illuvium. There is like excitement, new hype is coming always around. Even the AAA games from Web 2 has hype and die really fast. So when there is any comparison between us and other game, I'm talking about game mechanics and let's say the vision of the game, which start and which is continue as it was originally meant to be. If we are talking about Star Atlas, which was originally meant to be MMO, like Star Citizen and so, and now become some strategy, crafting, minting game. I'm not sure if this is the way the community expect to evolve for such a million spent. For Illuvium, I'm a huge fan of the Pokemon. I was super excited for the game. I was like, early, let's say, investors with the Illuvium and so. So by the token part, of course, it was great. By the game itself, I'm super sad and disappointed with the overworld. It's so boring experience. There is no game mechanics. There is no, even NPCs, even the animate, you can see them. So I think that Auto Battler is great. The visual is great, and so. The overworld has plenty work to do, and so for me, like the main like comparison have to be regarding the game itself, game mechanics. So I'm heavily game involved and a gamer from classic web 2 games, and to be honest, compared to Star Atlas and Illuvium, this is exactly what I'm missing in this game, to be the hype, to be really the leading flagship of the web 3. Because currently what I think, for last part, what could be the next big thing in the web 3? Of course, I will not include any of the games here. For me, the biggest challenge is the off the grid, because they have like a Neil Blomkamp, which is a District Knight, sci-fi director, Chappie, and so and so. He has the connections to Netflix, all of the part. So they have all the capabilities to make the game hit. And even the demo from IGN, and so gameplay looks good. It's still super laggy, and maybe 1 year to finish the game, but it is the game which has the really possibilities to be the next big thing. But the problem with this game for me is Web3 element. There is not non-Web3 element at all. There is like some cooperation with Xbox or PlayStation. So I have doubt that these games will be like somehow Web3, even with US regulation and so and so. So to be honest, currently I don't know which of from these games has the potential to become the next X Infinity. If I talking about game mechanics, about the hype, of course, any games can be.
So what would you answer to them if you get compared? So why would you answer like, hey, this is not it. So Corpo is, this is what makes us different.
Yeah, we have much more advanced game mechanics. That's it. The multiplayer mechanics, the way. Not every game have to be multiplayer, but this game's supposed to be multiplayer unless they claim it from the white paper from Original Vision. So about the multiplayer and function, I expect much more like going around empty island and looking around. So and from the Star Atlas, there is no any multiplayer functions yet. So for me, if I'm claiming that I'm doing PvP game, so bring the mechanics.
My
Yeah,
dear Sango.
yeah. Well, if people ask me, I would say we definitely don't want to be the next Axie Infinity because it's such a bad example of hype and going dead, trying to reinvent it again and do everything wrong, right? So we definitely don't want to be it. Of course, we look at that like the attention and the number of users, in the early days. That's something we are really jealous of course, because we haven't launched yet. We are still in beta. But if you ask, okay, what's then the difference between you two is that, of course, fun, but fun, people need to decide for themselves what is fun. But we believe we have everything that makes a gamer heart tick. But we allow everyone to participate. Again, I'm coming back to that part. We make it easy, we make it accessible, but also in our game we have the mechanic that people that have the means to spend. So if you are a crypto guy or you're a rich girl from a rich country and you buy an asset or a game item, you still need other players, other people to make that productive in our game. So there's always a need for people that do not want to spend, and we tie these two together. And that means that I say sometimes we are a non-zero sum game. So if I win, you do not lose. We both win. And some people have a very tough discussion. Then to me, that's not possible. But I believe it's possible. I believe it's really possible to advance together. So the people need each other to progress in our game. And I think that makes it a sustainable model. Sustainable, again, it can mean many things, but to me, it means that it's inclusive, it's stable, and it will be there in 10 years' time still. That's for me the definition of being sustainable. And that would be my answer to, okay, will you be the next Axie Infinity? I say, well, I hope not because of the bad things. Yes, I hope because of, we show the people that it is possible to have a game in which you can earn and still be successful and still be stable and have people, progress together.
But I'm gonna give it to Yeho. They paved the way to what we are, where we are today. So Hussein, your turn. What would you say?
When somebody say me like Axel Infinity, then I will tell him you are blind and didn't understand what I'm built here. Without to be arrogant or something else, I will be building a fucking amazing project what nobody done before. And there's no AXA Infinity or anyone else who building something like this. We will have an outreach more than 500 million households in the world. We will educate people and give opportunities to people. We have an onboarding from Web 2 to Web 3 very easily, from the youngest one to the oldest one. We're building a merch platform where content creator can launch their own merch. We're creating an NFT marketplace what is free on royalties and goes to the people when they are learning on the platform. We empower people and building chapters worldwide. Okay, we did already events where the people don't need to pay any money to come to the events and see what we built. We are investing until now $4 million all by myself. Then 30 millions again for the show, and we are not finished it. Okay, this is a fucking different project. And when you don't see it and go far away because you are not smart enough to be with me in the jungle, without to be really arrogant, I don't look into the left and right. I wish everyone success who I see, and if they bring something good on the market, I push it for free, even when I'm growing, because I believe that when we help each other, that's the way when this community grows. The people misunderstand something, you know. They make marketing that is the borderless community and is borderless, but they make this marketing we need to stay together, but everyone won't earn money from the other one. But when you have some good project, push them. Fuck man, it's a fucking tweet. Push them. Push them. Show them, hey, it's a good project. Push them. There was a guy who texted me, hey, I want to make a new community announcement with this what I'm building. How much you want? I said, send me your project. I will have a look. When it's good, I don't want anything. Really don't. Yeah, I don't want anything. I will push it for free when it's good, when it's healthy, when it's not a scam, you know, because I taking care with who I work because I don't want to promote any scams, because this place was the last 2 years full of scams. And that's why so less people are in the space, because full of scams. That's why the Web3 gaming, it's not so good because full of scams. You know what I mean? People are scary. I have a different opinion. When somebody asks me, be part of the journey. If not, sit on the side, look how we go to the sky. So there's a clear answer. We are not comparable with anyone because we have a clearly planned, clearly strong team from Hollywood for the show, 28 Oscars, 4 Oscar nominations. Rush Hour 1, Rush Hour 3, Harry Potter, Mission Impossible. It will be one of the biggest streaming platforms. We create a game what nobody created before with different mechanics, what nobody saw before. We build it on the basis of the problems that the humans have in the world, what usually nobody do because they won't create problems that they earn money. In our case, it's completely different. And when somebody compare me with any one of them, sorry, then he didn't get what we're doing. Without to be arrogant to anyone, and without, with all the respect to both gentlemen here, okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm you know, when the world will be talking clear with each other, we will have less problems of the world. So I love to say directly what I think. If somebody like me, I'm welcome, but I don't change my mind for anyone, for anything, because I don't earning money from anyone. I'm building something to empower people for something, you know. So it's a completely different thinking. That's why, you know, when the people ask me, all my life I'm entrepreneur because I want to use the clothes that I want to use. I want to do what I want to, you know. So that's it. I don't want to shut up my mouth for nobody.
Oh, except for Sylvia, I guess.
Even for her not.
No. That doesn't happen. I will shut up for him. So, guys, so this has been a really good time and it has been very interesting. And I think you guys have enjoyed this AMA very
Absolutely.
much.
It was amazing. I got the
We
message this was the best AMA that we have. So
yes, because we had three brilliant minds in here, and I have the most respect for the three of you, and you know that. And this is what the Hunters Hours is all about. Is just get to know the minds of the CEOs, the creators, the people that are behind the teams that are actually building Web3. This AMA is going to be available in Twitter. It's going to be available in YouTube, and it's also going to be available in LinkedIn. So yourself in the future that is listening to me, if you have any questions, we are more than happy to answer. We're building three strong projects with different verticals for you to explore. So I would like to thank everyone here who came on this Friday to listen to us. I would like to thank to Hussein for being here. I know for being here on a Friday. The same for Rastislav. The same for Sango. That I don't know if it's early in the morning where he is.
No, it's evening time.
So
Um,
let me say something because my car is already outside. You know, guys, I'm moving to Dubai, so it's a lot of stuff happen. I want Sylvia, thank you very much for hosting us. You always doing a great job. I'm happy to have you in my team. Russ, it was very nice to meeting you. Amazing stuff what you're building. Shango, I'm very impressed with this. With your vision and how you see the world. We have like the same mindset. I think both of you. I wish you all the best for your project. I think we will meet each other, see what we can do and build in this world together to create a better future for our world, because you can use gaming. It's so powerful thing, and when you use it for the good thing, you can really empower people and teach and educate people. And I think always, I learned on my self-development process that the life, it's only from the moment when we burn until we die, we're only learning and teaching. This is the only thing what is always there. So this is I will give it to everyone who is also viewing this. So guys, build yourself up. Okay, then you can sit in like this two amazing founders here, build your own project, try to be entrepreneur. If not, try to be so smart that you can live your healthy life in a good way. So sorry, guys, I need to go out. That's why. Thank you very much. It was my pleasure to be with you.
Thank you, Rastislav. Thank you, Sango, so much. It's been
Thank
a
you.
pleasure. And guys, this has been the Hunters Hour. My name is Sylvia. I'm the CMO of Crypto Hunters. And see you next week in another Hunters Hour. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.